I have no idea like if this microphone is picking up the audio or not. It probably is. So, sorry YouTube. What's up DJ? Hello Carlos. What is the coolest thing you've coded? I think the coolest thing I've coded so far is I contributed to this, which is I think it's a cool application. So I didn't write all the code myself, but I've done a good bit of the code, and not a good bit of the code. I've done code for it that's currently waiting to be pulled in, and I worked on an application called Gomux. Gomux is a terminal client for the Matrix chat protocol. That was pretty cool. I have some stuff in there. Some of my code is actually in that app, which is pretty dope. And yeah, hopefully this kind of merges in my pull requests. But today I'm working on trying to get it. Someone has a feature request for this application to have the networking scale to whatever they say the 100% is. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. You having a problem with something? What's up, Shum? Hello, Malik. Hello, Jowlis. Not nerdy. What's up? What's up, Mr. Rock? I don't know anything about the DTG printer. I'm sorry. I would be more than happy to help you, but I have no idea what that is. Let me go back over to this so I can make sure that my audio is being picked up. Yeah, it sounds like it's being picked up. Hopefully. I have no idea what it sounds like. It doesn't work. Yeah, I wish I could help you, Shuma. I don't know. What's up, Christy? Hello, Bad Wolf. Do you have any idea why software is not supporting message? No. I don't know what you're talking about. No idea. Alright, so where am I at? I gotta figure out where he's making these things do the thing with the stuff. Because this is the net interface, right? And what's up, Hanson? What's up, Fatima? This makes the widget, so that's good. It was like line 31, because you look at the code. Receive spark line, new spark line. Spark is UI. Receive a spark line, and a set spark line. Times a second. Network usage. All self update. New tickers, locks. Great. Here's the update function. Thoughts on blockchain? I think it's dope. I also think that Bitcoin Cash is the real Bitcoin. But my opinions are quite controversial when it comes to blockchains, I think. And Bitcoin. So blockchains are cool. There's a lot of cool things with blockchains. A lot of proving things are the way they say they are. And yeah, Bitcoin. The coin that's named Bitcoin is no longer is true to the white paper that Toshi Nakamoto made, and Bitcoin Cash is, which is why I think Bitcoin Cash is really I call Bitcoin Cash the true Bitcoin, because it's literally the one. It literally is following the white paper to a T. At least last time I checked, it was 4x. I don't know anything about 4x, so can't talk about that one, Tyler. What's up? I don't know what that word says. Hello, Jahar. _ Jahar. If you guys want to see my screen, I do have it being broadcast on YouTube. My face isn't on YouTube. I can put my face on YouTube, I guess. I don't know how. You can like see it. It's like you're looking at the top down. Hi. So, you know, it's a little weird. Hopefully this gimbal doesn't die on me again, like it has in the past. Okay, total bytes received, total bytes sent. And then it has interfaces. That's probably just counting. This is recent. Okay, this might be where I want it to be. How has Bitcoin changed from the original white paper? Don't Roger Ver fork Bitcoin, make Bitcoin Cash? I don't know who forked it. I don't think he's the one that forked it, actually. I think somebody else did. But yes, they forked off of... so Bitcoin back in August 2018 had this big contention in the community where some people wanted to use a thing called SegWit, and they wanted to use Lightning Network. Another group of people were saying this is not what we're supposed to be doing, this is not what Bitcoin's supposed to be. This is going to let things be more centralized and kind of break Bitcoin in a political sense. And so they split off. They're like, we don't agree with you, so they split off. Because they split off, they couldn't call themselves Bitcoin. That's why they're Bitcoin Cash. But I call it the real Bitcoin because they're the ones that are trying to follow the white paper as closely as possible. Again, last time I checked, I don't read up on all the news every day for whatever reason, right? I just kind of know. I learn things and I move on with my life. I think it does scale better, but I need a green screen. What for YouTube? So there's like nothing behind me. I do have a green screen actually. I just didn't set it up because it's kind of a hassle. I don't have a stand for it or anything. I could pull it out if you guys want to see my green screen. That was inappropriate. Thoroughly inappropriate. What's up, Spice? What's up past the booth? I have no idea what this is. Let's hit these lines. He doesn't even have a cap in here though, so I don't know if bytes received isn't 0. Alright, okay, great. Recent bytes equals total bytes minus the self dot total bytes received. I should do that. I probably find the percentage there, maybe, because it's going by how many bytes you get. If I change it, I'd be making it show a percentage instead of the actual like entirety. What's up, blue glasses? Hello, Joe. Hello, Jeremy. How's it going, guys? Hello, Moist. Alright, total bytes received equals total bytes received. Okay, that changes the total bytes. Recent bytes equals this. Great. And then it just... If integer recent bytes received is greater than 0, or is less than 0, return an error, and then set it to 0. And then we have this here that appends this. It appends recent bytes received. So I guess I'll be changing it from being an actual like value to a value within 100, I guess. Is that right? I purposely don't say full usernames because of things like that. James B, what's good? Hello, K. K tours Mexico. You actually going to Mexico right now, K? I'm gonna change this and see what happens. I'm literally gonna try and make this to be a percentage of 100. I'm gonna actually multiply by 100 too. So, if right now he has received bytes are the total bytes minus self not total bytes, which is kind of confusing because I don't think it's idiomatic Go to actually use the word self or this, even though you can. Because it's kind of ambiguous. Hey, Maddie, what's up, girl? So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see if it breaks. To be honest, I just joined this to see what was going on, and then I started hearing big words. Your brain hurts. It's all good, James. It's all good. How'd you find the stream? Do you follow my my TikTok? Ow, I just hurt myself. I got new shoes, right? And these shoes, I like them. They're comfortable, except for the back where the shoe hits the heel. Straight up, like, cut my foot open. Might fall asleep. Work was busy. Well, Maddie, you know what? That's cool, I guess. Feel free to hang out as long as you wish. I will be snapping you and whoever else wants to snap when I'm done here. I probably have to shower before I go to bed. Like I said, I'm just gonna change these lines and make this to be out of 100, so it'll never be over 100. But it needs to actually take in a total. But then I had to specify. The user would have to specify something, unless I default it to 0. What's up, Michaela? Thanks for the follow, James. What's up, Sleepwalker? So I have to pass this into update. I have a feeling that update isn't being called. Actually, it might. Oh, it's being called in this new widget function. The new net widget function. Let me just change this real quick. I can't. I need to see what this does. Where does new net do its thing? New net widget passes in a network interface. What's up, Issa? How's it going? What's up? Mace? Mayors? Oddly satisfying, welcome. Nothing much, man. And you? Oh, same. Just trying to figure out how to make this thing do a thing. Very distracted, obviously, just been talking to you guys, which is what I'm here for. First and foremost, coding second. You can see my screen on my YouTube channel if you want to see that. Because I am showing it there. Because people have asked me to do this in the past, so here it is. Also, the top of my head, you can see the top of my head on YouTube. So, interesting to see what this looks like. Head over there, I guess. Yeah. This is the only time new net widget exists. It passes in net interface, which exists other places too, apparently. That's what I thought it was. Alright. So I'd have to pass in another an integer, I guess. Your beard gives you strength. Thanks, oddly satisfying. It's I don't really do YouTube. I have some videos on there from like a long time ago, but people asked me to start streaming when I stream here. People asked me in the past on these live streams that if I'm coding, can I also stream it on YouTube at the same time so people can see the code? So that's what I'm doing. I have a microphone there too, so I don't know if it might be some weird latency, but I don't really have it. I don't have the chat open on YouTube, so if you want to talk to me, you should use TikTok. Or I could pay attention to this, I guess, too. Yeah, I'll leave this open, whatever. So now it's on both, so whatever. Whatever works. So yeah, this function passes in a net interface. I could pass in a value that's in a config file, which the config file isn't in this copy, so that's terrible. No, feel free to ask. I said there's no such thing as being stupid. Everyone starts somewhere. What's up, Hawaii? So I made a config file on a recent pull request, and this guy hasn't merged it in, so I can't use my config file I made. Alright. There'll have to be a command line argument for starters, and I have to go back and change that later. So I gotta remember how he does command line arguments here. Back to main.go. And this is called down here. Init widgets. So I'll mix all that stuff. So yeah, I have to figure out, where's this at again? Where'd you go? It's the very top of this file, I think. There's the color schemes. There's the arguments. So I have to make a variable with a new command line argument for maximum megabits per second. So is coding and hacking similar in a way? Actually, it is, because hacker's a mentality, not a thing you do. Like, oh, I guess you do hack, right? But the definition of a hacker, the traditional definition of a hacker, which is what we get things like Hacktoberfest, which I'm working on, which is why I'm doing this right now. It's for something called Hacktoberfest. Originally, a hacker was somebody who got things working, kind of was outside the box, did things. They probably didn't really have a strong respect for some authority, depending on like what was going on. So like they played within the rules, but they bent them when they need to be bent. And people like Richard Stallman, Eric Raymond, Dennis Ritchie, those people are like original hackers. And in the early I don't say 2000s, maybe the early 90s. The media started using that term as a bad terminology. They say as for somebody who broke into systems and stole information or whatever. It's not what that means. It's not what that word means at all. So they basically are trying to make hackers sound bad, but they're not. Hackers are people that are building things, getting things working. They don't necessarily care how pretty it is at first. They're just trying to get the functionality down pat, and it's like proving that this is a useful kind of thing. And like hackers built the internet, hackers built Unix, hackers built Linux, hackers built like all kinds of crazy open source projects. So yeah, the two are very tied together. Like being a coder and a hacker are very intertwined. But being a hacker, you can be a coder and not a hacker, and you can also be a hacker and not a coder. Because sometimes like someone could say like a musician. Some musicians could be hackers in a mental state of hacking, like a hacker's mental state. But for the most part, yeah, they're pretty much intertwined. But being a hacker is more of a mental mindset, a mental framework, or a mindset that you have. And coding is a tool that you use a lot of the time. Do I do any web development? Yeah, I used to do a lot of it, actually. I don't do too much of it anymore, though. I'm Isaac Butterfield. I don't know who that even is. But thanks, I guess. What's up, Pizza the Hut? What's up, Dank? What's up, Gustav? Hello, Anex. Okay, so I need to add in a argument here. So that's like interface equals name. Is there an M? There's an M in here. I guess I can call this like dash. B's already used for battery. M's already used for minimal. C's for C's for cap. What else can I call this? There's cap. There's max. Bytes, bits. Don't know. What word do you use here? Or what letter? I can use S. Dang it, I already used S. Use a capital S, I guess. Capital S for speed, maybe. Okay, but do you teach anything about coding and hacking? Because I don't know where to go or how to use or how to something. I mean, on my videos, I do what I can on TikTok within like 15 seconds to a minute to try and teach concepts. I've not told anybody as like a tutor or anything at this point, but I could. Yeah. And someday maybe I'll put some videos on YouTube, some longer videos on YouTube about stuff like this, but as of right now I don't have any plans to do that. You want to get into it? Then heck yeah. I would say codecademy.com is probably the best place to go. CODECADMUY, something like that. They have intros that are free, and you'll learn a lot of the basics, which is good. And once you get the basics under your belt, and you can go into like data structures and algorithms and stuff like that. I still am waiting on Code Academy. They haven't given me a discount yet for you guys, so hopefully they respond back eventually. I could do capital I for interface speed. What would that be? I could use like capital B for bandwidth speed maybe. It makes more sense I think. My capital B, comma, and like tac. Bandwidth. And bandwidth would be equal to bits. Specify the number of bits per second. Okay. I have to add this in here now too, so after this I'll put bandwidth equals an integer. I'll make it 0 for now. Can you type in the chat? Oh, you want me to type it in? Oh, okay. We're leaving. Sorry. Hit me up on Snapchat. I can send it to you there too, the actual link. On the old Snapchats. This is Gotop version 3? Why? What's up, virtual bacon? Hello, Bushy. Okay, so that's in there now. Bandwidth is 0. So I have to put this, deal with this here, arguments. Interesting how he does this, because he doesn't have anything in here about that. That's alright, I'll just do this anyway. Bandwidth equals args dash dash. I just call it bandwidth, right? Bandwidth, yes. That'll be equal to number of bits. That's a dot int. Int64 is a little too big to hold 2 digits, but I think if I just use int, the system will figure out what it wants to do with it. Int16, I'll use int16. It's probably gonna freak out about it, but whatever. Or someone might tell me that it's wrong. It's just fine. I don't really care. Alright. So now down here with the new widget. What's up, Cayenne? Anything but Adam. This is VS Codium, bro. Status bar, temp widget, net widget. I should pass in this here, which I called bandwidth. Where'd it go? I lost it. There. Pass in bandwidth. Alright, so now under the net package, I need to, underneath the net, I guess package, I need to tell it to be this as well. So it's just going to be bandwidth, and it's going to be an int 16. VS Code ugly? If you don't like the color scheme, Cayenne, it's because it's what I made it to be. You can change the color scheme on VS Code, bro. This is Go. This is a language called Go, also known as Golang. Also, Cayenne, you're a moderator on my stream on YouTube. How about that? What's up, cat lover? Hello, Mr. XDab. Hello, Jazzy. Make sure you keep that YouTube chat clean there, Cayenne. I know it's so hopping over there. How'd you even like back when you co-streamed or multi whatever? Yeah, back when I played games on. Yeah, I'm cool with it. Keep doing what you do. I'm surprised you even knew this was. I was streaming over there. 1,000K. 1,000K what, cat lover? 1,000K follows on TikTok. If I get 100, if I get 1,000 follows on TikTok, I will. I'll shave my beard. Just shave it off. I'll donate it to like a beard place that needs beards. Ew, Mixer, your Snapchat makes me cringe every time you post on TikTok. Bro, my TikTok's not even cringy. You just think TikTok in general is cringy, but TikTok's not cringy. The people who post on TikTok are cringy, but you gotta find good peeps that aren't cringy. Is math important for coding? I say no. It helps a lot, but it's not. It's not important, math. Mr. XDAV. Wait. Sup, Natasha? No, it's not Natasha. It's Nasta King. It is. It's not Cayenne. It's not. My TikToks are literally me talking about coding and programming. How's that cringy? Golang's used for a lot of things, a lot of backend stuff. Google uses it. Netflix uses it. Docker uses it. Comcast uses it. A lot of places use it. Well, it's me. I make it cringy. Now you're just trolling me, Cayenne. How many hours of coding do you do a day? Depends. I do it for my job, so during the week, like 8 plus. Thanks, Mr. X. I appreciate it. Comcast is respectful. Yeah, thanks, Mr. X. Appreciate the support. Yeah, I code a lot. If it's a weekday, I'll be coding at work for like 8 hours, you know, give or take a half hour or so, and then I will come home. And if I'm coding here for you guys, I will be doing it for another hour or two. So I can code anywhere from like 6 to 10 hours a day. What's up, Captain? Bro, you do it for 8 hours a week and get paid. I do it for more, and I cry because I realize I don't even get paid for it. Alright, sorry, Cayenne. 8 hours a week? 8 hours a day. Yeah. Hello, Lindsay. Welcome to the stream. Well, I do it for free too, Cayenne. I'm doing it for free right now. I'm helping a project out, or trying to at least. I have to pass bandwidth into this now too. Okay, and So this is when we get a percentage. I'm see if this is probably gonna break something, but that's fine. So I actually want to have this, figure out what that is, divide that by 100, or no, by bandwidth, and then have that be multiplied by 100. Kind of seems ridiculous, but we'll do it. Byte sent is going to be the same thing. We'll do this divided by bandwidth times 100. Should give us a whole number or partial. What's up, Captain? What to do for my job sounds stressful. I don't find it stressful at all. Coding, I like it. It can be frustrating, but not stressful. All right, let's run this sucker. Too many arguments to call self. Oh, yep. Undefined bandwidth. That makes sense. I want bandwidth. Is an int 16, please. Thank you. Let's try again. Go build. Invalid operation. Oh, I didn't pass anything into that. Whoops. I can't pass anything into that. It's a 64 and a 16. I'm gonna have to make them both 64s then. That's what I thought was gonna happen. It's like it's gonna yell at me because I'm not using a 64. Just trying to save a little bit of RAM here, fam. All right, back to main.go. Nothing there. It's up here at the top. Where am I at? There's this, and that's a 0. Okay. I thought I defined it as a 16 somewhere else. Right here. Now let's see if it works. Nope. Loving the sound of your keyboard. Thanks, popularity. What am I coding? I'm coding, hacking on a project called Gotop for Hacktoberfest 2019. Or writing it in Go. It's in Golang. I don't know what the poop down emoji is. Do you still use weird? It's called Dvorak, and yeah, I use Dvorak kinda. Oh, that's an unsigned integer. Guess I'm making it a uint. Guess I'm making it a uint. I was dumb, didn't do it. Can't use bandwidth type 16 as type int 64 and argument update self. I changed it. Not 49. Yep, then I knew I changed it more than one place. It needs to be a uint anyway. Alright. Unsigned integers. Var bandwidth is going to be a uint 64. You recently graduated computer science. Nice, dude. Or lady. I don't know. Yeah, I can't code. Still find it hard. It's not for everybody. Like, I like it, so that's why I hack on it all day. I mean, I really appreciate. I really like doing it. But it's increasingly frustrating. And I really, in college, I hated it too. I hated my classes about it. I didn't really hate it then either. I just didn't do it a lot. You had a bunch of poop emojis in the background of your old streams? Man, I don't remember any of that, but I probably did. Oh, yeah, I do remember that now. Yeah, those were the stuffed animals. I think I threw them away. What's up, Vixen? What's up, BD? How many videos you make, Vixen? Toss you a follow. What can we do to get better at coding? Practice. Unfortunately, practice. You just gotta practice. It's just the more time you put into it, the more you're gonna get out of it. It's really all there is to it. It's not the best answer, but it's an okay answer. Not enough arguments to call set the update. Have nothing, want UInt. Isn't it a 0? I literally just defined it. 0 value is literally should be that. New net widget interface and bandwidth. Appear, new net widget interface bandwidth. I guess I'll put it in here too. You went 64. I can't imagine that's the reason why it didn't run. Darn it! Net 55 is telling me that it doesn't like what I'm doing, which is this. Oh, I don't pass it in again. This is what you kind of deal with when you work on somebody else's code, because like you weren't there when they were thinking. It compiled. It freaking compiled. Slash Gotop. Is it a capital B? What do I even call this thing? Capital B. Let's say 50. It crashed. Alright. Practice is the other way to get better. It is. Something 10 times and find 10 ways to do it. I used to always forget to return values. Yeah. It's just like there's all kinds of things that you just always forget. Cayenne. Just left us behind and forgot it. I forgot about what, Cayenne? Fancy new DLive money? I don't use DLive. I hate DLive. I don't even stream anywhere but TikTok, Cayenne. And I stream on TikTok just so I can talk to people who follow me. That's it. Oh, it's actually still... It's still running. What the heck? Guess I gotta kill it now. And F4. It's not running? That's fun. Alright, so it didn't work. So that's fun. Did I go to university? I did go to university. Not for coding though. They need a way to live on the PC. Yeah, that would help a lot, wouldn't it? That's why people told me that they wanted to see me put my code on YouTube, like have my screen on YouTube, so I did it. What's up, stepmom? How you doing? So if you guys want to see that, you can. Same, my username over there is the same as it is here, so it's not hard to find me. Also, like my head is literally, top of my head's on the screen. I think it's kind of silly, but oh well. We're trying to run this again with dash bandwidth equals bits. See what happens. Okay. No, it still kills it. I think it has something to do with what I have going on in the net package is breaking it. But it compiles though, so that's cool. I don't know why it's doing why it dies. I think I'm going to actually not multiply this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this instead. Let's do this. I'll make this like bytes percent, just so we have this. I'm going to get rid of it up here. Hopefully it'll run. I'm trying to maybe I'll display this information somewhere, just to make sure it's working. I'll make that a lowercase b now. Where was that? And I'll print it out, I think. Oh, it's this. I'm just gonna do this. Just gonna print it out. FMT dot print bytes percent. It's gonna be weird looking, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright, let's do go build bytes percent undefined. Whoops. Never used it in this code before. There we go. Now we're defined. Let's see if it runs now. And dash bandwidth equals 50. Still killed it. Oh, what a shame. So what you guys said back here. What am I hacking on tonight? I am working on Gotop again, stepmom. Still doing that. Trying to see if I can get it to change the number of bytes that's displaying in the network section of the app to be a percentage of the total that you give it versus not doing that. But apparently it doesn't like it, so yeah. What if you ran an emulator of your phone for live? I guess you could do that, yeah. That's a cool idea, though. I wonder how much work that would be to set up an emulator on my computer and using the webcam like that. It'd be sideways though, so it might be a little hard for you guys to like pay attention to, I guess. Hack the planet. What's up? Yeah, you know what's good. Let's just undo everything I did here, apparently. First. so that doesn't, hopefully it won't break. I can see, like, make sure what I'm actually passing into it's doing what I expect it to do. Yo, Regex, if you're looking for something weird tutorial, please. I do have an intro Regex tutorial that's basically the very basics, but I need to do more of those for sure. I have on my list to do. Actually, if I don't, I'll put it on there. Regex is fun. Also sucks too. Let's get rid of it. Oh, I need to keep it here. But I want to like print it out and not pass it into anything. What the heck? Alright. Where's main.go? I think I'm in it. There it is. I'll just print it out here actually. So like where I would have ran it under initialize widgets, I'll just print it out. I can do that print ln bandwidth. So make sure it actually gets the bandwidth I'm telling it to get. Go build. Doesn't like it. Too many arguments in call to self.update on net 54. Yep. And undefined bandwidth. It's the same one. Okay, built. Sweet. Let's go back here. Hey, Regex, 10-year web development agency owner here. Love my content. Dude, thanks, Hoser Man. Appreciate that. When you hop on TikTok? I used to do web development back in like 2014-ish time frame, and yeah, it was okay. If I do anything web based now, which is I guess most things, it'd be a lot of back end stuff. I don't like front end stuff as much. I'm cool with front end if I don't have to make it look pretty. If I can just make it work, like that's fine. But yeah, the whole making things look nice is just not my forte. Okay, well it didn't crash, that's good. Just joined TikTok about a month ago. Dude, nice. What kind of videos you make? You're actually you're killing it. You're at 4,000 followers, you've been here for a month. It's pretty dope, dude. That is actually quite rare, man. I'll toss you a follow just so I know that, so I can keep an eye out for you. See what you do over there. Are you, what? As you run like a certain jersey, like, what is this about? I can go to your profile. So do you do like comedy stuff? Do you do tech stuff? Like, what you do? All right, so that didn't do anything. So that's fun. Why is that not printing anything out? I think bandwidth is a global variable in this guy's... Yeah. You should just print it out. Isn't that how it works? If he puts this in here, this tactic bandwidth thing. Everything else is doing that. Oh my. Oh, this is a very harsh audio. Excuse me. What's up, noise? How's it going? What's up, Mark? Welcome to the stream. Man. Do I have to find this somewhere else? Like, there's the usage. Then it has it down here. It's like, if I have that, then do the thing. Hello, Fox. This should just work. Or, I mean, everything else is doing the same thing I'm doing right here, so I don't understand why it's not working, is what I should say. Low, 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 low. Low, 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 low. Let's try it again. Go build. / go. Top. B. 50. Alright, it printed it out. That's good. Got a 0. Let's start. In fact, band width equals 50. Still getting a 0. Okay, cool. Getting zeros. So tell me that this isn't pulling in what I want it to pull in. So what am I doing wrong here? What's up, Jenny? Welcome back to the stream. Hello, Dimensional. And ITPD. Take my face off of this live stream over here because I can't. Ain't nobody even see me because my face is pointing at the computer over. This should do what it's telling it to do. I don't know why it's not working. But at least it's 0. I know that UN thing's working well, so that's nice. It's parsing that as a 0. There's really nothing in this main file about parsing out these arguments, except for right here, which is what I'm literally looking at. It's under utilities, bytes conversions. Very cool. Anyway, that's not what I want to be. I want to be here. Am I hacking on? I am hacking on a program called Gotop. It is a HTOP-like program written in Go, and it adds in networking bandwidth and total bits over time. Pretty cool. I'm trying to add in a feature that's been requested to have the network bandwidth bars be a percentage of a total that the user puts in, and I'm trying to get this this command line argument to actually work, and it doesn't seem to want to play nice. For whatever reason, I don't understand. What's up, Chris? Oh, Christian Kit Kat? Is that what your name is? Christian Kit Kat? What's up? I have sent 1.4 gigabytes of RAM of data, but it's still telling me I'm putting in a 0, which makes no sense whatsoever. Here's arguments. I mean, I'm literally doing that. Everything else is doing the same thing here that I have. Interfaces, bandwidth is the same thing. The fact that it's giving me a 0 is very disheartening. I'm doing well. How you doing, Christian? Nose is itchy. I'm trying to look through this code to see if there's anything like initializing these variables, but it's not in here. It's the only place I've found where he's talking about or even mentions command line arguments. So I'm not entirely sure why it's not assigning what I'm putting into a 0, or it's assigning to a 0 when it should be a 50. What's up, Seal? Fan of my videos as a technophile. I enjoy your input and ratings. Thank you, Nose. I appreciate that. I'm glad people out there like it. I never expected to have this kind of traction anywhere. But for some reason I was like, oh, let's just mess around with TikTok. Put videos on there. So I started making videos that I would want to watch. Because I noticed that there was no one on there doing this stuff. So I was like, heck, If it's not there, I better make it. So, here we are. Making content. The fact that I'm almost at 25,000 followers is absolutely insane. So thank you. What's up, Gavin? If you guys want to see the actual code I'm hacking on, I do have it on YouTube. Live streaming it there. Not that... Doesn't matter if you guys don't want to see it anyway. Because before, people would ask me what the code is. I have to like put the camera up and like show it. And it's kind of a pain. So I have it there too. I don't know if anyone is looking in there or not, but it's there. So. Alright, yeah, thanks Christian, I appreciate it. Hope to see you around, man. There definitely was a deficit. I consider trying to make content. I think your personality makes the info engaging. Keep it up. Oh, thanks, Nose. Thanks. I try to be enthusiastic about it. Not always. Like most days, I'm talking about something. Like I am enthusiastic about it because I like what I'm talking about. And there's days where I'm just like not in the mood to make a video, so I don't. But Thursday I made like 4 or 5 videos, just backlogged them all, because I wasn't able to make I knew I wasn't able to make a video, like record a video, Friday or Saturday, and so I had a backlog ready to go because I want to post once a day until I decide to change it, I guess. I think there's a bit of like, if the person presenting the information is enthusiastic about the information, people tend to want to watch it. That being said, the number of views has dwindled a bit. It's basically like still a lot more than I had like when I first started, obviously. But what I mean is that there was a period of a week where there's a ton of traction happening, but now it's kind of like stagnated a little bit. I kind of like plateaued at this one point. So hopefully that picks up again. Alright, see you, Nose. I'll toss you a follow. Thanks for the support. If anyone on Snapchat, you guys want to be, you guys want to chat there, so you can find me. Yeah, so I didn't really get very far with this code today, and I really don't have much time to stay on this. So I'm kind of peeved because I need to get that 4th pull request in to get a free T-shirt. I'm hoping to get this done. The last 2 things I added to this were much more simple, or not simple. It is like it just worked out the way I thought it through my head, and this isn't working out as I expected it to work out. So I need to think about this some more, or try different enhancement. I don't know. It's saying like not to show a network interface. I was looking at this, adding number support for preceding navigation command. That one's kind of similar to what I was doing before. It's like, oh, you can change the numbers or whatever. But then it's like, if someone pushes like 1000 and then a capital G, I have to know all the 00s and 1s. I don't know how I'm going to figure that out without having like a bunch of case statements, which would be a giant pain in the butt. Remote monitoring. Config file, I did that already. Disk IO. Allow scaling of network traffic. This is what I'm looking at right now. Trying to do. And then different signals to processes. I did that as well. Yeah, so I don't know. But I think that's all I'm not thinking straight today, so I'm not going to be doing any more coding tonight. So I'm gonna end the stream on YouTube. Peace out, YouTube.